Welcome back, everyone. If you take a look at my guest here, just a wild guess that he's a creative sort of chap. It's just a wild. It might be the shoes and the socks. It might be the tie. This is Bob Bradley, who is, you know what? Give us the original title.
We used to be part of the Society for the Preservation and Encouragement of Barbershop Quartet Singing in America.
Okay. I'm glad you said that.
Yes,
and I didn't have to say that.
Yes.
Shortened up, it's kind of like district, whatever, right?
Yeah. Well, it became the Barbershop Harmony Society.
Good,
and,
thankfully.
I'm district vice president of the Northeastern District of the Barbershop Harmony Society. A lot easier.
Yeah, definitely a lot easier. And this is Amanda Metzger, who actually is from here. Who was the marketing director, the Adirondack Chamber Convention and Visitor Bureau.
Lake George Regional Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Good, thank you, Amanda. It's always the most difficult part, getting through the titles and all that stuff. But the reason they're here is that Bob is, for the better part of 20-something years, has been involved with Barbershop Harmony, whether it's a quartet or whether it's a chorus or that what falls in between, right, Bob?
Yes,
very large quartet.
Quartets.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. Who came up with that name? Very large quartet.
That's a good question.
I
don't know, but it was.
They could
it
have
kind
found
of makes
something
sense, though. I would think.
Yeah, it would.
Or a very small chorus would be the.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, somehow it doesn't sound as well as very small chorus.
Well,
As very
if you
large
say,
quartet.
Yeah, you say quartet, chorus,
Sure.
or very large, whatever.
Right.
And for the second year in a row, they're bringing their competition for this region, Connecticut and this area, right here to Lake George, and it's happening this weekend, Friday night and on Saturday. You know, Bob, whenever I bring somebody in who's involved in the creative arts, for which you have been for a better part of your life, I love to talk about what that specific discipline is that you're involved in and why you're involved in it. So, you know, harmonic structure, it's a friendship all its own between the members, right? It's a language all its own. And the rewards and what you create is very, very unique. Why did you get involved in this, and what really intrigues you about it to stay with it?
I think the first time you get involved in it, it's the sound. The first time you hear it, it's the sound, and you say, I would want to be part of making that sound. And it's a very unique sound. And I think once you get with it, you stay with it because there's so many people that you meet that you would probably in your life have nothing to do with, except for the fact you meet some great people and your only interest is singing, and you become very close. You travel together, you have shared experiences, you compete together on stage, and I think it becomes a lifelong journey pursuit. Yes,
yeah. I bet. Well, the theme line for the society is everyone in harmony. And that goes way beyond singing, by the way, if you think about it, right? So what you're saying points to a lot. Now, the competition, with all the quartets coming in, and I think there are 20-something quartets coming in.
Yeah, 23 quartets.
12 choruses, and the choruses, of course, being a lot more members, 12 plus. And, of course, right in the middle, the very large quartet, which are larger than 4 but less than 12.
Than 12,
okay,
yes.
Good. See, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. But I love the criteria, because it isn't just get together and sing. It's tell me about the criteria for the competition.
Well, we have 3, at this particular contest we have a double panel, so we have 2 judges in each criteria. So we judge on the performance, the way that the group actually performs the song. We do it on music, that it's within the barbershop style of singing, and then we do it on how well you sing, the technical aspects of how well you sing. And the groups now who go on past this stage, this would be like the first stage, go on to a district contest in October. And then the champions scoring over a particular amount would go to the international competition, which is held every year around the 4th of July. And in the International Society, we get about 8,000 people or so who go to those contests.
Wow.
And they're basically groups from the United States, but from all over the world.
Well, you know what? In case you want to know about the impact, these numbers are real, and they're affecting our community. And we were talking to Amanda about this. You know, a big initiative in our area to prove that the season doesn't start July 1st and end on Labor Day, and initiatives like the 365 initiative and things to just say, hey, look, let's broaden our season out here in our own community, because Lake George happens to be one of the most beautiful places on the planet. Wonderful economic impact on this just from the get-go, right?
Yeah, I mean, we were really excited to get the Destination Marketing Association International Event Impact Calculator.
I've got 6 of those right in my pocket. I'm telling you right now. Bob, you got a couple of those?
We carry them around all the time.
That's good.
So this is the first event we've run on it. Just subscribe to it, thanks to the Warren County Board of Supervisors. And what we found from this event alone, which it's so important that it's in early May, is that we're looking at more than $115,000 in direct spending as an economic impact from this 2-3 day event. 2 days,
right? Wow.
Yeah. So, and as far as local tax receipts, including occupancy, sales, and others, we're looking at more than $6,000. So these are really impressive numbers, and it shows the importance of getting groups like, Barbershop Harmony Society here. And this is weatherproof business, too, that we're looking at. So these are people coming to our area no matter what the weather is that weekend. So guaranteed business. It's fantastic. We're really happy to have you.
The other point, too, and I have to say, it's the quality of the audience. People that are attracted to sing or understand what we're talking about here, those are the kind of people you really want to attract to the area. And it is, as we all know because we live here, but I'm sure anybody coming from Connecticut would agree. It's an absolutely stunning area. One thing I do want to close with, the structure of the harmony. I got to cycle back on something, okay? Because let's just take the quartet, right? You've got the Barry, you've got the lead, you've got the bass, and you've got the tenor.
If you we're the only form of music that has the melody buried within the chord structure.
Yeah, that's right.
And so the lead would be what you would sing as the
usually
song's melody.
Top. Right, yes, exactly.
And in most cases of music, the melody is either on the top or the bottom. So we hide it within the chord structure. And we have a tenor who sings above it. We have a bass who sings below that line. And then we have a baritone who's all over the place.
Yes, right,
And they do it above the lead line, below the lead line. They get technical in the fact that when you sing with the above the lead line, you sing like a lead. When you sing below the lead line, you sing like a bass. I have no idea what that means, but coaches keep saying that to do that. But it's an extremely unique chord structure, and it's an awful lot of fun. And we are convinced that we can probably teach anyone to sing. Come down with us, join us, sing with us, and we can certainly teach you how to sing. You'll fit in someplace in that chord structure.
Yeah, I've got it. The reason I wanted to say that is that we're so used to going to performances and you hear the melody just as where it's supposed to be, either on top or on bottom, and it's buried in here, and those harmonic structures and the way they cross over, it's really something to learn. Head up to the lake this weekend and learn something. And the concert is Saturday night. And
yes, we have a separate
at Lake George. Junior, senior high school.
Yes.
Tickets, if they Google the chamber, they can get to the tickets, right?
Yep, lakegeorgechamber.com online, or they can come in person and buy them for $15. It's a special advance price.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Really, so accessible, by the way. And I have a feeling, go Friday night. Check out some of the competitions, because there is a pass available for the weekend, too.
Yes.
And you're going to want to come back again.
Yes.
And learn something. I'm particularly intrigued by the harmonic structure, and when you see 4 people totally in sync with that, not to mention the choruses and whatever, it's really quite an experience, something very unique and something very unusual. Well, Amanda, thank you for coming in, and great success for the Chamber in attracting organizations like this to our region. Really, thank you. And thank you and the Society for picking us. Can't wait to hear you. I really can't.
Thank you very much.
Okay, to see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.